This is the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Gold heading back to Lawrence County.
Your home for the County of Champions.
Settles under it. The senior makes the catch. Perfection. Neshannock, again, are your Class 2A state champions.
Force out the third, and that will do it. Mohawk is your 3A softball champions.
Buzzer's going to sound. Union repeats as the Class 1A WPIAL champions.
The top local athletes and the top sports moments all featured here, live or archived at lcsportsnet.com.
Sideline getting by one defender, and he's going to go all the way by Harrison. Harrison on the ground finds Blundo. Blundo rolls it in, up and good for two.
Shallow right field, giving a run, and a sliding catch made.
Down to 6 on the play clock. Here's the snap in the hold. The kick is up. The kick is long enough. It is good.
That's fly ball deep right field. Get out of here.
Hope running for his life. Throws it up for grab. There's a man open.
Touchdown.
No way!
Ripped away from him. Right back to Stanley from the seat of his pants, and he throws it off the window and in.
Featuring over 100 broadcasts of county events in over a dozen sports. Your voice for Lawrence County sports.
The gold ball headed home to Newcastle.
This is the Lawrence County SportsNet.
Playoff basketball on the Lawrence County Sports Network tonight. It's a boys 2A play-in contest between the 16th-seeded Laurel Spartans and the 17th-seeded Eden Christian Academy Warriors. The winner of this game will go on to face the number 1 seed in the WPIAL 2A bracket, the Greensburg Central Catholic squad that has rolled to a top seed, the runner-up a season ago, to Aliquippa. Tonight's game on the Lawrence County Sports Network is brought to you by Melly Chiropractic, MVP Insurance, the Newcastle Transit Authority, UPMC Orthopedic Care, Penn Ohio Bottled Water, the Red Zone, Madura Bonner Law, Gem Builders Incorporated, Pontius Insurance, Works in Progress, the Crane Room Grill, City Rescue Mission, Tri-County Principals Association, and the Laurel Teachers Association, and by the Lawrence County Community Action Partnership. Real quick, before we hit our first time out, Tim Continenza joins me here tonight. Again, the winner goes to play Greensburg Central Catholic. Can't think about that tonight. Business at hand, Laurel. Playoff victory. They get a home game. This will be the last time they play on this court here tonight. They want to get out of here with a win and try to take their best shot at the top overall seed in the 2A bracket.
Yeah, they worked hard to get into this situation. They earned this opportunity to play in this play-in game and advance in the tournament. We'll see how they can handle it, but at home should be an advantage for the Spartans. While you look at Eden Christian, they come in winning 3 of the last 4. They're losing in overtime in their last game to Winston Chester Thurston 64-61.
5 play-in games tonight. There are 3 on the Laurel side of the bracket, 2 on the other side of the bracket. 4 of them will get underway. There's a look at the bracket. You'll see 4 of them get underway at 7 o'clock or 7:30 tonight. 1 game is in progress right now, that Winchester Thurston game against Beth Center. That is 25-13, Winchester Thurston at the half. We'll keep you updated on that game because the winner of that game is actually going to go on to play Neshannock in the first round on Monday night. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll set the lineups for you, get a listen to our national anthem, and then we'll tip it off. The second season is here, and you're watching it live on the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
Just like going to the doctor, our homes need a checkup too. If your home is not properly weatherized, you could be at risk for symptoms that cause unhealthy ailments and higher utility bills. The Weatherization Assistance Program is the key to reducing utility costs and increasing comfort in your home. Services include an in-home energy audit to inspect your furnace and hot water tank, check for air sealing around windows and doors, and ensure adequate insulation and ventilation. Learn more at lcap.org or call the Department of Healthy Homes to get your checkup today.
Congratulations to our December LCAP Team of the Month. The Lawrence County SportsNet is proud to honor Laurel Wrestling as the December LCAP Team of the Month after their 13-2 start to the season. Congratulations to Coach Kevin Carmichael and the Laurel Wrestling Team, our December LCAP Team of the Month. Lawrence County SportsNet is proud to honor Union's Lucas Stanley as a December Red Zone Male Athlete of the Month for scoring his 1,000th career point in the season opener. LC SportsNet is also proud to honor Union's Kylie Christopher and Newcastle's Rihanna Boyce as the December Female Athletes of the Month, with both seniors also eclipsing their 1,000 career point mark. Congratulations and best of the luck to 1,000 point scorers Rihanna Boyce, Kylie Christopher, and Lucas Stanley, the December Red Zone Athletes of the Month.
Calling all sports fans. Never miss a moment with real-time alerts, keeping you in the loop when your favorite teams are playing.
Get instant updates sent straight to your phone with game schedules, changes, and all the latest news.
You can receive important updates and reminders, so you're always prepared for game time.
Be the first to cheer on your local teams and show your support.
Receive important updates and reminders, so you're always prepared for the game.
Signing up is quick and easy. Don't miss out. Sign up now and stay connected to the action.
Plus, follow us on social media for live updates, behind-the-scenes content, and community news.
Cold winds blowing, temperatures dropping, and snow is beginning to fall. And then your furnace goes out. LCAP's LIHEAP Crisis Program is here to help. If your furnace is blowing cold air, not turning on, or not reaching the desired temperature, help is right around the corner, whether it needs fixed or replaced. For information, call the Department of Healthy Homes at 724-656-0090. LCAP's Healthy Home programs are the key to safer living.
Back here at Laurel High School, Eric Thomas, Tim Continenza. We're just about 3 minutes away from tip-off between Laurel and Eden Christian. Let's take a look at tonight's starting lineups for both sides, brought to you by the Crane Room Grill. Call to place your order at 724-656-1553. Call ahead and reserve your seat for after the game or place an order for takeout. And you can also get appetizers, dinner, homemade desserts, all to go. Again, that's 724-656-1553 for takeout. For Eden Christian, their head coach Aaron Smith, they start this five. It'll be Jackson Bremer. Mason Dean had 33 against Elwood City in the Win Palmer Classic earlier this season. He's the leading scorer on this team at 16.7 a game. James Wilkin, Brady Sevilla, and River Bartram round out the starting five for Eden Christian. They are 5-7 in their section. They were in Section 2 this season, 7-15 overall. One of the teams that had a sub-500 record that snuck into the WPIAL tournament. Not a very deep team, so we're only going to see maybe 7 guys here tonight. For sure we'll see 6, but they're not a very deep team, even though they have 25 guys on the roster. But that'll be something to keep an eye on tonight if the depth becomes an issue for Eden Christian. For Laurel tonight, they'll start their customary 5 of Luca Santini. He's averaging just under 9 a game. Jaden Iorio, 14 a game this season. Tyler Shear, Aiden Fuchs, and Mason Ernst, who's looked good in warm-ups tonight. He was standing out at the arc and just knocking down threes in the early part of the warm-ups here tonight. He's averaging 8 points a game, and that's your starting lineups brought to you by the Crane Room Grill. Call 724-656-1553 for takeout at the Crane Room Grill. And again, you can also reserve your seat for after the game tonight as Laurel takes aim to hopefully get to the first round of the tournament. Let's take a look at our keys to the game tonight. Keys to the game are brought to you by Works in Progress Paint Services. Call Joe Wright, 724-714-4294 to discuss your next painting project. Well, for Eden, we mentioned Dean. He is going to be the main gun for this Eden Christian team tonight. Again, 16 points a game, 33 against Elwood City. And Steeler a win. Yeah, Aaron Smith, if you're a Pittsburgh Steeler fan, you remember that name. He's a 2-time Super Bowl champ with the Pittsburgh Steelers. And a longtime player under both Bill Cowher and I believe the very beginning. Yes, he did play under Mike Tomlin as well when he won his second ring. 123 consecutive games as a Steeler at one point between 1999 and 2011, a Pro Bowler in 2004. Laurel gets the extra home game tonight for another senior night here, so that's an important thing. The crowd's starting to file in. It's a pretty good one, student section in full off to our left, so it should be a pretty boisterous crowd here tonight. And that might be a nice boost for the Spartans as they try to get to the first round of the tournament and get through the play-in round here tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be a game where we're going to watch and see how certain players kind of react to the playoffs and do it. I really look forward to seeing Lucas Santini, see if he can get into double digits. He's just underneath on average, around 8.5 points per game. If he can step it up a bucket or two during the playoffs, that'll be a big deal here for the Spartans.
Yeah, it certainly will be. Ken Locke, of course, the head coach, also the athletic director for Laurel. Let's listen in on tonight's national anthem, and then we'll tip things off here at Laurel High School. Tonight's national anthem here. We're about set. They'll introduce the starting lineups. WPIAL title game is Friday, February 28th, 5 p.m. at the Peterson Event Center on the campus of Pitt. And that is where Laurel hopes to make what would be an incredible run if they were to get through Greensburg Central Catholic. It's a loaded bracket. The game below the first round matchup with Greensburg Central is Union and Fort Cherry. So a chance for Lawrence County. That's a Lawrence County heavy side of the bracket with Laurel, Union, and Neshannock all on one side. And then the opposite side, you have Shenango, the lone Lawrence County team over there. They'll take on Chartiers Houston, and we'll have that game for you coming up on Monday night, President's Day, as we make the trek down to Chartiers Houston for first round action in the WPIAL tournament. Again, the starters for Eden Christian, it's Bremer, Dean, Wilkin, Salvia, and Bartram. And for Laurel, who comes into this game at 11-11 overall, it's Santini, Iorio, Tyler Shear, Aiden Fuchs, and Mason Ernst to get the nod here tonight. And again, the other games in the bracket tonight, Winchester Thurston is already getting to the third quarter now against Beth Center. 25-14 is the score there at the half. Winner of that game takes on Neshannock. Winner of this game, we mentioned Greensburg Central. Jefferson, Morgan, and Springdale play tonight at 7. That game will send the winner to Northgate. And then on the other side, Bentworth and Southside. Winner of that game plays Sewickley. That game will tip at 7:30. That game is part of a doubleheader with the Winchester Thurston game at Peters Township High School. And then West Green and Brentwood at 7 o'clock at West Green High School. And the winner of that will take on Jeanette in the first round on Monday night. The rest of the first round is Monday night, quarters Thursday, a week from tonight, semis a week from Monday, and the title game a week from 2 weeks from tomorrow on February 28th at the Pete.
You know, Eric, I was looking at some of the stats coming in for Eden Christian today, and one thing that was interesting, obviously we know about Mason Dean and what he brings to the table for Christian, but more importantly, everyone on this team can score, has led the team in scoring for a game or two, and in a situation they can score 14 to 16 points at any given time. So they spread it around and they were able to use all 5 players. They're, like you mentioned, not a deep team, but it'll be interesting to see how long the defense for Laurel can handle that, because I think you have to pay attention to each and every player who has the ball.
Iorio and Bartram will jump it up. Tap is controlled. This is Dean right off the tip, and he is going to be tied up. Nice job defensively by Fuchs to force the jump ball, and the arrow is going to favor Laurel here as we're just 3 seconds into this first quarter. Token pressure with Dean coming up in the backcourt. Santini and Iorio. Iorio have been so good this season for this Laurel team. Santini's had big games as well. They get it across. Shear finds Ernst. Good pass underneath, and it's stolen. Picked off by Salvia.
That a late call, but correct call on the travel there by Brenner, excuse me.
It's not a very deep Eden team, as we mentioned. Wilkin is 6'4", and Bartram's 6'4" as well. So they do have some height, but they don't necessarily have the depth, and that's been a problem for Aaron Smith, who has been in this position for a while. As they turn it over again to Laurel, that's Dean stepping in front. Easy bucket the other way with Salvia.
Yeah, they're just getting in the passing lanes, and no one's really trying to dribble the ball up. They're just using the passing zones.
Iorio, Shear, Santini again. Good defense by Eden. They move the double team. There's Shear. Shear does not look to score much. It's mostly Santini and Iorio. And here is Iorio for his first attempt of the night, and he drains it.
Yeah, Jaden Iorio, the senior, 6'3". He's going to be a big part of the storyline here tonight.
Steal off the inbound. Bucket missed. Iorio there for the putback, and he gets it.
That's what they're going to have to do on the offensive side. Get offensive boards and being able to put it back in and cash in.
Again, Warriors are going to throw it away. Third turnover here in the opening minute and 33 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, it was 2 turnovers quickly for Laurel, but then all of a sudden you're looking at Laurel's defense picking up.
See Aaron Smith there to your right in the black at the end of the Eden bench. Good conversation with him, about 20 minutes spent with him before the game tonight. Talked about everything from building the program to who the Steelers might have a quarterback next year. That was a fun conversation as they get it out to Fuchs. 3 ball off the mark, tipped around, out of bounds, and it's over to Eden. It's 6:13 to go.
Following up his own shot, getting into the paint, trying to get that rebound. That's a great way to, you want to see that type of effort here for the Spartans.
Now Laurel comes out with some full court once again. There's the height advantage as they get it down to Dean, but he can't hang on to it. Top of the circle, now they rotate it around. Bremer, 3, no. Rebound falls into the hand of Fuchs. Fuchs trying to split everybody, and there's a foul on the floor. That foul will go against Dean, so his first, team first. Ernst, nice pass inside to Iorio, and there he is double teamed again. Somehow found Santini. Luke has really grown into a solid player. I mean, we know what he can do on the baseball diamond. Picks that one up, cuts across the lane, out. Shear, Iorio. And Santini, deep 3 this time, back iron. And it's going to fall into the hands of Bartram.
Deep 3, but a good look. He was open, so he took the shot.
Dean, hop step in the lane. Good arms there by Ernst, and a nice Euro step by Bartram, but Iorio is able to corral that. Other way, Ernst. Nice move and a reverse layup for Ernst.
Yeah, nice little hesitation there by Mason as he made his move into the lane.
5 minutes to go, 5-point lead for Laurel. Dean poked from behind by Santini, and he's going to pick up his first foul. That's the first team foul on Laurel with 4:53 to go in the opening quarter.
For Laurel, you're going to like the pace that you're playing and the opportunities you're getting good looks, and you're playing tight defense, making Eden Christian really work for their opportunities. They only got 2 points here in the first 3.5 minutes.
Eden has not had a good look at the bucket either. That's an important note here early on. They have done a good job getting right up in his face, trying to make the extra pass and finding Salvia, but Bartram gets it right back for 3, yes.
At that time, it was just good rotation of the ball. They found an open Bartram in the corner. He was able to take advantage of it.
Good pass inside to Fuchs. Cut into the lane, but he had to step out. Iorio was able to reach out and grab that one. Shear. Ernst out front, and he's going to maybe get away with steps there. Finds Santini, misses that one. Iorio underneath, and the contact and foul for Jaden Iorio. He'll go to the line for a three-point opportunity with 3:59 to go in the quarter.
Yeah, Oreo having a big first quarter, 7 points already. Looking for number 8 here. Trying to complete the three-point play. Just under 4 minutes to play here first quarter.
James Wilkin picks up the foul. Second on Eden. And Iorio steps to the line where on the season, 71% big. First quarter for Iorio was 7 of the Laurel 9. He has just gotten better and better and better as the season has gone on.
And you know, he did that last year too. You can see the improvement for Jaden from one year to the next year. Being a senior, taking that leadership role, very important, and you can see how it's really done. There was a lane violation, so they'll get a second opportunity to complete the three-point play.
With that free throw off the book for Iorio. Second attempt is also off the mark, but Iorio gets the rebound off a tip. Jaden drives inside Ernst. Baseline, finding Shear. Good job of ball movement by Laurel here in the opening quarter. Vern Sipe checked in at the last stop. Iorio once again with the head fake. Ernst was drilling him from out of the arc. He drives in and Bartram, a good defensive effort by Bartram that time to swat that. Deep three by Bremer the other way, rolls around and off. Bartram once again there, but he turns it over. Stop by Shear, missed the three. Rebound tipped around, there's Iorio again, battles Dean and he lays it in.
Yeah, it's just great effort there on the boards on the offensive side. That's the second time Iorio has been able to take advantage of his size and positioning and get an offensive board and put it back in for 2.
11 points, 9 points.
9, yes.
For Iorio here in the first quarter, 9 of the 11. Tyler Fuchs is into the game as Santini also back, and they'll give Iorio a rest here with 3:04 to go in the quarter. Along with Aiden Fuchs, who will sit. First look at Tyler Fuchs tonight. He is the next in a line of Laurel players that have certainly got a bright football future ahead of him. As Bartram underneath the contact, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2 with 2:54 to go in the quarter.
Could be on Tyler Fuchs. That'll be his first. The freshman entering the game here for Iorio.
Fuchs walk up and down the hall outside the gym. You're reminded of the great Todd Atkins, who played here at Laurel, was a member of that 1994 Penn State team that won the Big Ten in the Rose Bowl. Excellent player for Penn State's defense back in the 90s. Excellent high school player. Fuchs, man, he's got all the talent on the gridiron.
We got another offensive lane violation that time.
Yep. It's the second one on the Warriors here in the first quarter. Santini, who can position himself to be a record setter on the gridiron next year as well.
That junior's had a big year both on the football field and on the basketball court this year for the Spartans.
Sipe with under 2.5 to go now. Guarded by Dean. Inside Iorio. Good pass back out to Sipe. They'll reset things here with 2:18 to go. Tyler Fuchs and now Tyler Shear. Iorio is going to dial up a deep one. And the rebound into the hands of Bremer. Racing the other way and laying that in is Salvia. Shear comes back. Santini with 1:49 to go in the quarter. Hand off to Shear. Again, pretty good defense by Eden here in the first. They've stuck with Laurel. They've made them work to get open.
Yeah, and Laurel's doing the right thing. If it's not open, keep moving the ball around. There's no time clock.
Big fella dials up a 3. Fuchs misses that to the corner, and Bremer runs it down.
But that's what you want to do, though. You want to move the ball around and get an open shot. Fuchs had it. He took a shot at the 3. It just was a little short.
65 seconds to go in the first. Still a 4-point lead for Laurel as Dean gets it. Dean harassed and threw one up, and it rolls in.
Athletic move, just trying to get inside the lane, being able to just throw it up there, as you mentioned, and put it in.
Iorio with another head fake, hop step in the lane, off the glass, no. Tried to poke that rebound away from Bartram. Will come the other way with Sylvia. Bremer with 37 to go. Eden can hold for the final shot. They can tie or take the lead here to close the quarter. And Dean is, until that bucket, really been a non-factor. His little runner by Wilkin is good, and we are tied at 11.
18 seconds remaining.
Sight. Got to get it across half court. He was looking to the sideline. Ken Locke told him to go. Down to 5. Fuchs out to Sight. Fires it at the buzzer, and that rolls off the front of the rim and falls towards the baseline. Well, an entertaining first 8 minutes here as Eden and Laurel go to the second, tied at 11. Big quarter by Jaden Iorio. We'll have more for you after this on the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
For 20 years, Melee Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Melee Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $30 visit to the Melee Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and/or all therapy is necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between. Let Melee Chiropractic keep you in the game.
Hey Mom, do you need a ride to the store today?
Oh, no thanks, hon. I got it covered. Mike's taking me.
Okay, well, you have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, right? I can take you to that.
No, I got it covered too. Mike's taking me.
Mike?
Yes, Mike's my Axe driver. Picks me up right at my door and even helps carry my groceries. It's so convenient to schedule and ride with Axe. Wish I would have called him sooner.
Okay, Mom.
Second quarter begins here. 5 of 8 shooting for Eden Christian in that first quarter. 5 of 13 for Laurel. Laurel just 1 of 6 on 3-point attempts. We're tied at 11. It's Eden ball to start the second. Floater by Bremer is going to rim off, and Ernst is there for the rebound. Santini trying to get things going here for Laurel. Got out to that big lead early, and then they've kind of struggled here to find some offensive late as Iorio misses another. It's Sight, Aiden Fuchs, Santini, Iorio, and Ernst for Laurel to start the second.
Kind of settling for the outside shots here, Eric. See if they can work it inside to Iorio, maybe even Ernst here.
Foul on the floor as Ernst has it, and they'll inbound from the underneath the bucket here with 7:14 to go in the half. It's the second foul on Wilkin, first here in the second. They've corrected that. It's now Bartram who picks up the foul, his first. Santini thought about it again. They get it into Iorio. Again off the glass, and Jaden stays strong. Good first half for the big fella.
Good positioning down low, getting himself down in scoring position and doing a nice job.
Dean up ahead. Good catch and a runner as he reverses track. Gets his second field goal, and we're tied once again.
You can see his body control. He has great athleticism when he's moving, even without the ball.
Ernst drives on Bartram. Bartram altered that, but Iorio's there again to put it back in. And he's having a great game.
13.
A Up ahead, Bartram, 6.5 until halftime. Scrappy Eden team. Bartram fires a three. It's going to go over the top of the backboard, out of bounds to Laurel with 6:22 to go in the quarter.
Yeah, Jaden Iorio averaging just over 14 points a game. Already has 13 here in the first half.
Season and career high 33 this year. As we said, he has just gotten better and better as the games have gone on. There's a good head fake again. The contact, they wave the shot off and say it's on the floor. This is going to be the one on Wilkin. This is going to be Wilkin's second.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's right. They corrected it last time.
But even still, as they're going to go to the bench and Sam Dippolito is into the game for the first time. They are not, as Aaron Smith said before the game, he said, hey, look, we got 6 guys and maybe 7 if we need to stretch it. And he said everybody else won't play unless we're getting to a really dire situation. So they are not a deep team. Smallest, one of the smallest 2A schools is Iorio once again on Bartram. Look at him fight through the contact. Got 6 in the quarter already. It's a 4-point lead for Laurel.
He's just, no one can handle his size underneath.
Dean finally is able to shake loose and get a 3. Cuts it down to 1 as they hustle down the floor. Iorio once again underneath. Ernst reverse, no. Bartram may have gotten over to alter that just at the last second. He was trailing the play.
Like I say, it looked like Bartram just got a finger on it.
Salvia gets it off to Bremer. Travel on Dean. That'll be the 5th turnover, 6th turnover for Eden here in the first half. And the winner here tonight will play Greensburg Central Catholic Monday night, and that game will be at Greensburg Central Catholic. It is scheduled for a 7 o'clock tip. All the games in the first round officially and the play-in round except for 1 are at the higher seeds. There's actually 2 of them tonight that are at a neutral site. Ernst the other way. Everything else is tipped off or will tip off here in the next 8 minutes, so we'll try to keep you as updated as we can on the 2A bracket. Rest of the action on the boys' side will start Monday and Tuesday night, and there is a lot to digest coming up in the next week or so as Ernst gets loose for a 3. That's short. Syke trying to fight through the rebound. I'm going to scrum on the floor. The arrow is going to favor Laurel. Laurel now is 1 of 8 from 3-point territory in this game.
That's the only thing. They're getting good looks. They just can't knock it down. They only have the 1 in so far. And that was Iorio earlier in the game.
Good lob inside Iorio, again reversing, but Bartram sticking that body in there to alter that shot once again. And another Eden turnover.
And they just collapsed on the ball handler there in Salvia and forced that turnover.
Santini short on that one. Bremer leads the charge. Now Salvia will have it. Bremer open 3 straight away, short. Santini racing for the rebound, but he couldn't get there in time. Tyler Shear is back in for Mason Ernst. Ernst with 2 points here tonight. 1-point lead for Laurel, 17-16. Been a well-played game as far as fouls go, too, and also turnovers. Eden's got more, but it's still been a well-played game in both those categories, but neither team is lighting it up from the shooting range here in the first half. Eden got hot at the end of the first. There's a floater. Dippolito, his first bucket off the bench tonight.
And they're going to need that bench points tonight if they can get it.
Iorio once again going to the bucket strong. Laurel maintains that 1 point lead.
They just don't have an answer for his size and his mobility inside. You know, Bartram has the assignment, but it's just too hard for him.
Santini to the bucket, and he lays it in. First field goal of the night for Luca. 3-point lead for Laurel as we hit 3:20 to go in the first half. Timeout called by Aaron Smith and Eden. Let's see if we get a 30. It is a 30-second timeout by Pontius Insurance, online at pontiusinsurance.com for more information and to get a quote. Best rates and customer service. Given to you by Pontius Insurance.
How about Jaden Iorio scoring 17 of the 21 points here for the Spartans in the first half?
Yeah, he is for sure on one here tonight.
Yeah. And again, it just seems like they don't have an answer for his size and mobility underneath. He's able to either get his hands up there defensively and knock the ball around a little bit, come down with a few rebounds, and then offensively, he's got some offensive boards and got some second shots, and then when they get it inside of him, he gets good position and has been converting on those little layups.
One final already tonight. Winchester Thurston defeats Beth Center 50-39, so they are on to the first round, and they will take on Neshannock in the first round on Monday night. And that'll be a home game for the Lancers. Corner three by Dean is good.
Yeah, Dean with 10 now.
Needed that. Second three by Dean. As Tyrone Kunzelman is into the game for Laurel with 2:49 to go. 6'3" junior, a little length and some minutes for this Laurel team as Sipe finds Iorio, dials up a three, misses that one. There is immediate impact, but we are going to get a charge called against Kunzelman. That's a change in possession brought to you by Madur Bonner Law. Make sure you protect your possessions at MadurBonnerLaw.com, your community firm with a personal connection and individualized service.
That's only the first team foul here against the Spartans in the second quarter.
Yes, again, well played half. In terms of fouls and in terms of turnovers, and we got a tie game on the board once again. Third tie here in the first half. Dean shakes loose, corner it goes. Diapolito short. They haven't lit it up, but they also haven't missed much tonight, Eden. Definitely the better shooting percentage here in the first half. 2 minutes to go in said first half. Oh, Dean just outreached that. There's Shear for three. In and out. Tough break for Shear. As Laurel continues to struggle from downtown. Dean has it poked away. Good defensive recovery by Shear. And it's another turnover for Eden, their 9th in the first half.
You know, if they're good looks, and they have been, Eric, you got to continue to tell them to take the shot. I mean, that last one just was a little too strong and just rattled around and bounced out. But it's going to fall sooner than later.
1:35 to go until recess. Coming up, we'll have our UPMC halftime show, scoreboard and stats, and we'll tell you what's coming up as Laurel almost turned that over and did on the foul. Kunzelman has picked up 2 quick fouls as they'll go back to Ernst here for the final 82 seconds.
See how they handle it here. Do they try to take some clock off, or do they try to work it into Dean?
Salvia back out to Bertram up near half court. Bertram drives, might have gotten away with one. We're going to get a blocking foul called on Ernst. That's now the 3rd foul on Laurel here with 1:03 to go in the half.
Bartram's a 6'4" sophomore for Eden Christian. And That's their first lead in a long time there, Eric.
Yep, Bartram hits the first. Gotta go all the way back to when it was 2-0. For an Eden lead as Santini had a free run at the bucket. Gives it back to Iorio. Now Santini once again. 51 seconds left. And Bremer forcing the turnover. This Eden defense has been very scrappy in this first half. They have been in on a lot of plays. They've made Laurel work for a lot of shots. They have not given up much here, keeping it low scoring. Dean catch and shoot. No. Bartram the rebound. Santini, good job to strip it away, but it's out of bounds off Laurel with 38 seconds to go.
Yeah, scrappy's a good word for it. They've just been kind of hanging around, making their opportunities, you know, and converting them when they get the opportunity.
Bartram muscling his way in, threw one up. Ernst over the back. They're going to say it's off Eden, so it's back to Laurel with 29 to go in the half.
Yeah, he tapped it down and it went right off his fingertips going out of bounds, so Laurel takes over. See if they play for the last shot here, just under 25 seconds to play.
$15 seconds to go. Ernst inside. Shear back out to sight. Santini, 8 seconds. Down to 5. Santini drives, got loose in the lane and floats it in. Half-court shot at the buzzer, hits the top of the backboard, and that'll send us to the locker room as Laurel regains the lead with that Santini floater. He finished the half with 4, all of them coming in the second quarter. We'll take a timeout, come back and give you our UPMC at the half show, and we'll give you the scores and a look at the Newcastle Transit out-of-town scoreboard coming your way next on the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
When it comes to shopping for insurance, there are thousands of options out there. MVP Insurance proactively shops and compares your policies to find the best coverage and rate. Josh Mador and David Verratti want to provide you with the level of personalized service that you know that you are the MVP of their agency. They simplify insurance so you can live stress-free. Visit one of the locations in Xenopal or in New Springfield, Ohio. Call MVP for the win. Proud sponsor of the MVP of the game on the Lawrence County SportsNet.
Works in Progress Painting wishes a successful and satisfying season to all the Lawrence County sports teams and athletes. Work hard and bring honor to your team, school, and family in how you play. Joe Wright and his family have been providing painting, window cleaning, and other property services for business and homeowners in the Lawrence County area for over 10 years. Their goal on every project is to provide a meaningful service that honors their customer, God, and their family, and to have fun while doing it. Works in Progress is now booking interior painting projects for both residential and commercial projects. Call Joe today at 724-714-4294 to discuss your next project.
Tired of gasoline costs? Why drive? Let the Newcastle Transit Authority take you where you want to go. Serving the city of Newcastle and stops throughout Lawrence County, as well as weekday service to Pittsburgh. Public transportation just makes sense. Why drive when you can relax and ride? For more information or for route schedules, log on to newcastletransit.org. The Newcastle Transit Authority, going your way. And remember, senior citizens ride free.
At Mador Bonner Law, we're more than just attorneys. We're your community partners. With a combined experience that spans decades, attorneys Jason Mador, Michael Bonner, and Greg Rossitelli are your trusted advisors for all legal matters. From personal injury to estate planning, business law to family disputes, we are here to guide you through every step of the legal process. Our full-service, community-based approach ensures that you're not just a client, but a valued member of our family. Give us a call or visit us online at madorbonnerlaw.com for more information.
GEM building contractors and developers have a proven record of performance on any size project. They bring value, local craftsmanship, expert management to meet any challenge. From design construction, from inspection to budget estimation, GEM Builder has been building our community for 70 years.
Welcome to the UPMC halftime show. UPMC Orthopedic Care is Lawrence and Mercer County.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder.
And services. To schedule an appointment at any of the 4 Lawrence County locations, call 724-983-7000. 1-point lead for Laurel here at the half as they get that Santini bucket just before the buzzer to reclaim the lead and go to the locker room. Ahead here, back and forth first half. Let's look at the scoring. The scoring recap in the first half is brought to you by Creative Edge, where design and construction come together with experience. For Eden Christian in the first half, they were led by Mason Dean, who got hot in the second. So he had 8 of his 10 points in the second quarter, 4 for Brady Salvia, 2 apiece for James Wilkin and Sam DiPolito, and 1 for River Bartram to round out the scoring. Eden finishes the first half 9 of 15 from the floor, 2 of 5 from three-point territory. Shot the ball better than Laurel, but again, not lighting it up, but they just shot more efficient in the first half compared to the Spartans. Spartans in the first half, only 3 players scored. Jay Iorio had 17, 4 for Santini, 2 for Ernst. Laurel shoots 6 of 11 in the quarter, 11 of 24 for the first half, but still just 1 of 9 from downtown for the Spartans. That's a look at your Creative Edge scoring recap. From concept to creation, they combine their extensive construction experience with creative design to make your project a reality. Fully licensed and insured architecture and construction management services. Call 724-652-1372 for more information. Good first half. Not a lot of fireworks, but a good first half.
Yeah, a well-played first half. We didn't see a lot of fouls, not a lot of trips to the line. Both teams taking advantage of opportunities. You know, obviously, Iorio inside has been the story of the game here for Laurel, and what he has done, both getting rebounds and putting the ball back up and in and feeding it to him. He's done a great job there. Dean came alive in the second quarter, hit a couple threes, you know, to pull them back in. They were trailing by 3 or 4 points each time, and he hit those big threes to cut the lead and actually tie the game at 21 at one point. So it's been a good game, like you mentioned, between the two teams. I mean, 1 point difference. I mean, get right down to it. You can't ask for, you know, a play-in game to be more competitive than this is right now. The question here in the second half is, what adjustments do, you know, the Spartans make? I think they really don't have to make that many. Obviously, the looks from the outside are there. They just haven't fallen. And they've had, you know, as you mentioned, they were 1 for 9 from outside. That's 8 shots taken that potentially if you hit 3 more, this is a different story. But that's just the way basketball is, and one of those things. I think they're going to continue to look for the 3. When it's open, they're going to take it. But I'll be honest, they're going to make a living inside. You might as well take advantage of the wide body in Iorio and what he can do. Keep feeding him the ball. See if they foul him. See if he can get to the line and get some extra points.
There are 4 other games that are going on here tonight, or at least 3 more right now, including this one here, as we're about set to tip things off at Peters Township for the second game there. The first game tonight was won by Winchester Thurston as they defeated Beth Center 50-39. So they move on to play the 4 seed Neshannock on Monday night. That'll be at Neshannock High School with a 7 p.m. tip-off against the Lancers. Elsewhere this game, and then Jefferson Morgan Northgate tipped off at 7. No report on that game yet, as Bentworth and Southside are about to tip it off at Peters Township. We'll try to have an update on that game for you. And West Green and Brentwood tipped off at 7 o'clock. No report on that game yet as well. And that's a look at your Newcastle Transit Out-of-Town Scoreboard Authority, or Newcastle Transit Authority Out-of-Town Scoreboard. Wide drive where you can relax and ride daily routes to Pittsburgh, as well as routes all around Lawrence County. Visit newcastletransit.org for more information and route schedules. And remember, senior citizens ride for free. Let's take a timeout. When we come back, more of the UPMC halftime show here from Laurel. Spartans have a 1-point lead in the play-in round of the 2A WPIAL playoffs here on the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
When it comes to protecting those you love, the businesses you've built, or the things you've earned, you need someone you can trust. Who better to protect your interests than a local insurance agent? Pontius Insurance is a team of local agents helping local residents in Lawrence County and surrounding areas, specializing in auto, home, business, and life insurance. Come see Dan Pontius, Jessica Dix, and Tracy Giddings, and the rest of the team at Pontius Insurance, and receive the personalized service you deserve.
Don't get left out to dry. Call the Penn Ohio Bottled Water Company for the fastest and most efficient bottled water delivery service in the area. Penn Ohio offers bottled water ranging from 16.9-ounce bottles to 5-gallon jugs, perfect for your next event or office water cooler system. Also, don't forget to ask about their custom labeling options. Visit PennOhioBottledWater.com for more information and to get a quote on their delivery services. Whether it's at home, in the office, or on the sidelines, Penn Ohio has you covered.
Whether you're hosting a big party, it's family dinner night, or you just need a place to go and watch the big game, the Crane Room Grill is the place to be. Need that something special for your upcoming event? Ask about the CR Brewing Company's custom brewing options to give your big day that personalized touch that your guests will never forget. Visit craneroom.com to see their full menu, or call in your takeout order now at 724-656-1553. The Crane Room Grill and CR Brewing Company, a winning combination.
When the high school season heats up, make sure you have the best gear to support your school. Head to the Red Zone on Wilmington Road in the Shannock for all your county sporting apparel needs. From sporting goods to custom apparel to embroidery and more, the Red Zone has it all. Quality gear for all 8 schools in the County of Champions. Stop by and enter the Red Zone or visit them online at theredzzonesports.com. Score big at the Red Zone.
And about set to start the third quarter here from Laurel High School. Eric Thomas and Tim Continenza with you. Again, winner of this game will go on to play Greensburg Central Catholic, the #1 seed in 2A, Monday night, 7 o'clock at Greensburg Central High School. And if Laurel is successful, that'll make it 4 teams from Lawrence County that are in the bracket in 2A, and 3 of them on one side. Union and the Shannock would not meet, though, until the semifinals, as they're on different pockets of the
bracket.
And the 2 are on the opposite pods on the one side of the bracket, so no chance for them to meet until the semis, as Eden Christian has it to start the second half, and they turn it over right away. Iorio the other way, strong first half, and he gets it going in the second with a steal and a bucket. 19 for Iorio. We mentioned his season and career high of 33, hit that earlier this year. That is looking like it might be in jeopardy tonight. Back-to-back turnovers as Santini head fake, dishes it off at the last second. Fuchs underneath, Iorio back out to Santini. Luca will slow things down now. They'll reset it here. Iorio turns, faces Bartram, spins, fade away, off the glass and in.
That was pretty. That was just taking someone to school there.
Aaron Smith is going to call a timeout right away, a 30-second timeout, Pontius Insurance timeout. Reach out to him online at pontiusinsurance.com for more information. Probably a good timeout here, as this thing looked like it was teetering there for a moment.
Yeah, no, absolutely a good timeout. You needed to slow this down if you're Eden Christian, and just talk about what they needed to do, get back into it. And defensively, they had the quick turnover. Iorio was able to get down and take advantage of it. And Iorio right here, right before the timeout, made a nice little pivot inside, little fadeaway off the glass, and put it in. And all of a sudden, a 1-point lead is now out to 5.
Referee talking to Iorio there. You see at the bottom of the screen, warning him maybe ease up on trying to hook players. So they're having a good conversation there, good healthy conversation with the player.
Well, that's
and
just
official.
good officiating there, Eric. I mean, that's what you want to see. If you see a guy teetering on one side, let him know that you're watching that. Let him know that, where the line lies.
Turn it over again. 3 in a row to start the quarter. Fuchs, little jump step. gets his first field goal of the night, and it's ballooned up to a 29-22 lead. 6-0 run to start the quarter by Laurel.
Another turnover.
And man, oh man, is Eden unable to hang on to the ball as they get it up ahead to Ernst. In a reverse, it's going to go.
Now that's the quarterback,
8-0.
Santini there. Never gave up on the play, kept it alive, and then was able to dish it out.
And they need this in the worst way, and Bartram responds with his first field goal of the night to break the run. 8-0 run by Laurel, and Ken Locke is going to call a timeout. He is going to use a 30-second timeout, Pontius Insurance timeout. Again, online at pontiusinsurance.com for more information. So an 8-2 run to start the quarter. Couldn't have asked for anything better, and Eden's turned it over 4 times.
No, that's exactly what they wanted to coming out at halftime. Maybe they'll establish themselves defensively, get the turnovers, and get the points. As you were talking about earlier, they didn't have the highest shooting percentage in the first half. They came out here in the third quarter, they haven't missed. They've really just been on fire, taking advantage of opportunities, and all the points are coming in the paint. They're not worried about being outside and trying to, put up a 3 or inside the arc a big jumper. They've been working inside the paint and taking advantage of that.
Yeah, all of a sudden now shooting 50+%, 15 to 29 for Laurel as they go 4 for 4 to start the third. Santini, who had that bucket to close the half, Fuchs, and they turn it over. Just the 4th Laurel turnover as Dean outruns everybody and lays it in. He's got 12, no surprise, the leading scorer. And here's another quick turnover. Diapolito the other way, he'll lay it in, and it's a mini 4-0 run by Eden.
Yeah, you get a little sloppy, they turn it over back-to-back times and break away 2-pointers for the Warriors.
Make it a 6-0 run for Eden to cut it down to 3.
This game has been featuring these mini runs for both teams, between 4 and 7 points.
Shear tied up, and there's that defense once again by Eden. Coming up big here in this last 45 seconds or so.
Seems Laurel could just settle down, get back into their offense. They were making crisp passes most of the first half, and now they're getting a little lazy on their passes. That was kind of just a looped in. They're trying to get into Oriole. They were able to knock the ball away and take the turnover.
Bremer the other way. Dean. Bremer floater from the baseline is good. All of a sudden, Eden can't miss. And it's an 8-0 run for the Warriors, who cut it back down to 1. Oreo. Catch and shoot. No, he head faked again.
I kind of like that. Just pull it back out. Try to run your offense. Look inside. Try to get positioning. Here's Ernst.
Santini again. Oreo thought about the deep 3. Good ball movement again by the Spartans. Taking some time off the clock. They go backdoor to Shear, and he missed it.
Beautiful run play there by Shear, unfortunately unable to finish it.
First miss of the third by Laurel, but Eden turns it over again for the 5th time. Ernst up ahead, Santini no.
Fuchs with the big hands defensively, and then again unable to finish on the offensive side.
Bremer goes by Shear. And now Oreo steps out to meet him. Bartram, we got a foul and a 3-point shot, and Bartram will shoot 3.
Yeah, and it just came all the way out on him. And just that game. Well, it's one of those fouls you hate seeing if you're a coach or a teammate. It's one of those that you know darn well he wants back if he could do it. It's unfortunate there for Mason.
Second foul on Ernst, the first on the team. As Bartram will shoot 3. And it's not been a good night for Bartram at the line. He had the lane violation called on his team on his first attempts. Got 1 of 2 his second time. He's the only one that's been at the line tonight on either side. That one rattles out.
See if he can complete 1 of 3. If he does, we'll have a tie game. Otherwise, that three-point foul won't hurt at all here for the Laurel Spartans.
Third for Bartram. Gets that one to go. And again, it's been a good run here by Eden to answer the Laurel charge to start the third. And we are tied as they turn it over.
And again, the crisp passing has not been as crisp here in the third quarter.
Throwing another one up, and a timeout going to be called by Ken Locke and Laurel. Once again, they're going to take a full timeout with 3:22 to go in the third quarter as Eden takes a 2-point lead. We'll take a timeout as well. You're watching the WPIAL 2A boys playing game here in the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
Since 1911, the City Rescue Mission has been serving our community by providing food for the hungry, shelter for the homeless, and hope for the lost. We continue to love all that come through our doors, extending mercy and providing grace just as God has done for each of us, serving with a compassionate heart and sharing the good news of the gospel and the hope we all have in Jesus Christ, just like we've done since 1911. We can't do this alone, and we continue to need your help.
Coming up after the game, we'll announce our Melee Chiropractic play of the game. Seasonal allergies or changes in weather can affect how you feel on a daily basis. Headaches, joint pain, sinus pressure, even congestion can all be alleviated by chiropractic work. Call Melee Chiropractic to schedule your appointment today. Visit Doctors Mitch Mealy, Chris Argiro, or Kelsey Bowser, voted best of the best chiropractor in Lawrence County. 2-point lead for Eden Christian with 3:22 to go in the third. Diapolito is, I guess they say he didn't check in properly. Aaron Smith is trying to explain that he subbed him for Jackson Bremer. Refs are saying no.
Saying he didn't check in properly, I guess.
There's the conversation.
So he's going to have to wait.
He's going to have to wait to come back in, which means Bremer has to get back in the game, and he does. Not sure what all that fuss was about. I mean, he had a timeout to go to the table and check in.
Yeah, it was a full timeout, too. It wasn't a 30.
2-point lead for Eden. Laurel has it. 3:15 to go in the third. Back and forth game, 11-0 run by the Warriors here to take a 2-point lead. Sype trying to fight through Salvia. And Laurel going to toss that away. Third turnover for them here in the third. 8 turnovers between the two here in the third as Diapolito will check in. Go off his hands and out of bounds for the 6th Warriors turnover here in the third with 2:50 to go.
And Spartans need to take advantage of these turnovers here. They did early in the quarter, but the last 4 minutes they've really gotten away from that. Now offensively, they got to take advantage of this.
Iorio doubled up. Gets out of it, finds Shear by himself, lays it in. The basket counts and a foul for Tyler Shear. That'll send him to the line for the first time tonight. That foul is going to be on Wilkin. That's his third. First on Eden Christian here in the half. Shear just 30% though from the line. And he clings that one off the back, but he got his own miss. Sight, 3-ball, no. Rebound out to Santini and actually just caromed off the glass, back out to Luca. Tried to feed it to Fuchs. And now they'll reset things with Sight, coming up on 2:20 to go in the third. Sight, Iorio.
Looks like the Warriors defense is really taking away some of that ball movement that Laurel had in the first half. And there's another turnover here by the Spartans.
Fourth for Laurel in the third. So we've got 2:04 to go in the third. Stuck on 33 apiece. Another tie between these two teams. Very good game as, again, Eden going to turn it over, but somehow Shear saved it. Iorio couldn't connect. Got his own miss. It's ripped away by Bartram, who's playing a heck of a game for Eden.
Effort's there. They're just not finishing. Not taking care of the ball, and there's another turnover the other way on Eden.
8 now in the third quarter. They had 9.
You know, this is where you want to get a set play. Maybe if Ken Locke can call one in here and just try to settle his troop down. Try to get something maybe inside to Oreo or even to Ernst and see what they can do. Get a little set play here, see if you can just, you know, settle the troops down, getting some points here in the last 90 seconds.
They had 10 in the first half, did Eden 9 here, rather 8 in the third quarter, so 18 for the game. As Ernst drives in, and he is to put it in for a second field goal here in the third quarter, gives Laurel a 2-point lead. .65 seconds to go. Deep three by Diapolito, and he knocks it down. Neither team has shot the three well tonight, but that's a big one for Eden.
Like I said, that's 7 points now. Coming off the bench, all of them for Diapolito.
Iorio turns it over. And a foul in the backcourt on Shear.
Again, neither team in deep foul troubles here in the third quarter.
Seconds to go in the third. Bartram backdoor to Dean. Ernst there, but too strong.
Yeah, got a little body as he went up for that block. And that's what's going to get called here against Ernst.
That's his third foul, and the third on Laurel in this quarter as Aiden Fuchs is set to check back in. Dean, his first trip to the line tonight with 14 points. And he rattles the first one home. These two teams are fighting for the right to go play the #1 seed in 2A. You grind this one out and you reward, oh yeah, it's the #1 team in the bracket. And the runner-up last year, there'll be a new champ in 2A as Dean makes both, as Aliquippa bumps up to 3A. So a new champ in 2A this season. Greensburg Central thinks it's theirs. They were just taken apart by Josh Pratt and Aliquippa a season ago at the Pete. Sight finds Fuchs inside. Iorio, contact, basket counts, and Iorio a chance to tie this thing up.
That's just Laurel basketball. Get it inside to the big guy and let him make a move. At least that is tonight. He's now with 23 points here tonight, Eric. Way over his averaging and getting close to his season high, or his career high, I should say, of 33.
Bremer picks up his first foul. Kunzelman will check in at the stop. Iorio a chance to tie this thing up. 71% on the year, and he drains it. Tied once again at 38 with 14.4 to go. Give you an out-of-town scoreboard update to start the fourth quarter. As Eden has a shot here to close the quarter with Bremer. Out to Bartram. They got to hurry down to 2. I don't think, and Diapolito throws it up, and it clangs off the side of the iron. And what a shock as we'll go to the fourth quarter tied. Once again here tonight, Eden Christian and Laurel in a good one in the play-in round of the 2A bracket here on the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
Calling all sports fans. Never miss a moment with real-time alerts, keeping you in the loop when your favorite teams are playing.
Get instant updates sent straight to your phone with game schedules, changes, and all the latest news.
You can receive important updates and reminders, so you're always prepared for game time.
Be the first to cheer on your local teams and show your support.
Receive important updates and reminders, so you're always prepared for the game.
Signing up is quick and easy. Don't miss out. Sign up now and stay connected to the action.
Plus, follow us on social media for live updates, behind-the-scenes content, and community news.
When it comes to shopping for insurance, there are thousands of options out there. MVP Insurance proactively shops and compares your policies to find the best coverage and rate. Josh Madore and David Verratti want to provide you with the level of personalized service that you know that you are the MVP of their agency. They simplify insurance so you can live stress-free. Visit one of the locations in Xenopal or in New Springfield, Ohio. Call MVP for the win. Proud sponsor of the MVP of the game on the Lawrence County SportsNet.
Well, these two teams combined to shoot 12 of 15 in the quarter. Laurel 70%, 7 of 10, and Eden didn't miss a bucket in the third, 5 for 5, and we're tied at 38 as we start the final 8 minutes here from Laurel High School in this play-in game of the WPIAL Class 2A tournament. Winner again will play Greensburg Central Catholic, one final in the books already tonight as Laurel turns it over. Dean a runner, and a foul going to be called on Laurel to start the fourth, and Dean will go to the line again.
They're just going to be on Tyler Shear.
Newcastle Transit Authority going your way out of town. Scoreboard update. Mentioned Winchester Thurston already won tonight, 50-39. Springdale leads Jefferson Morgan 22-12 at the half as Dean misses the front end. Jefferson Morgan Springdale winner will play Northgate. That's the bottom of this side of the bracket. We'll take on Northgate. The winner will tonight. We'll take on Northgate in the first round on Monday night. 1 of 2 for Dean. 1 point lead for the Warriors. Santini, Iorio, Shear, Sipe, and Aiden Fuchs for Laurel. 7.5 to play. It's been a good one tonight, a low-scoring one, but an efficient, hard, well-played game by both teams here tonight. Fuchs, they want to go backdoor. He tried to force it, turns it over.
Yeah, he would have been better off just taking the jumper there inside the lane. So wanted to make that early pass.
There's Dean, and he is stripped by Fuchs. And for Aiden, that'll be his first, but already the second on Laurel here in the fourth quarter. And they say shooting foul, so Dean is back to the line. Laurel came out 8-0 run to start the third, 11-0 run by Eden. And they got the lead by 2. And then we end up tied at 38 to close the third. It's been another tie. We've had multiple ties tonight, 10 of them, 9 of them in this contest. Now it's a 3-point lead for Eden Christian.
No one's had a double-digit lead in this game at all.
Iorio wide open for 3, no. And Bremer pulls that one in. And slapped out of bounds by Shear. It stays on the Warriors' side with 6:43 to play. And coming up after the game tonight, we'll announce our MVP of the game. Brought to you by MVP Insurance. Get in the game at MVP Insurance, where they coach clients to better prices, better coverage. Call MVP for the win. Bremer feeds it to Dean. Dean more aggressive since the second quarter, but he missed the little runner. Down to 6:25. Fuchs, Iorio cuts through everybody, gets it back to Santini.
You know, last time they had some success, they were able to work it down low. Let's see if they can get it down low again.
Shear finds Sipe once again with 6:10 to go. Fuchs and Santini. Shear, good movement without the ball by Shear. Try to draw the contact. Fuchs will get it this time as Bartram going to be guilty of the foul. First on Eden Christian here in the fourth. That's going to send Aiden Fuchs to the line for a pair with 5:59 to play.
Now these free throws are going to get more and more important as the time of this clock disappears here in the fourth quarter. Just under 6 minutes here to play. Fuchs averaging 33.3% from the line.
This one in and out. Diapolito is back in for Eden. He'll take the place of Salvia. Boy, Aaron Smith does a really nice job with that short bench. He does a really nice job managing the minutes for these guys. As Fuchs goes 1 of 2. Down to a 2-point lead for Eden now, under 6 to play. Bremer. Pass Bartram out to an open Diapolito. That 3 is off. And they wrestle for the ball, but Sipe wins that battle as Iorio brings it up the floor. Jaden, dangerous pass to Santini, and he is fouled by Diapolito. Second foul on Eden here in the fourth quarter. And for Diapolito, that is his first. And a product of what Smith does, I mean, that's on the players for making sure they don't get into foul trouble.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, and taking advantage of the rule changes, Eric. I mean, with 5 fouls each quarter, you know, it's difficult to get to the bonus line. It's not cumulative like it used to be.
Fuchs inside, Santini, now Sipe, back to Fuchs. Good ball movement, open 3 by Santini, off the back iron. Bartram tips the rebound out to Diapolito. Here comes Eden the other way. Dean to the bucket, it got stuck. And reversing is Wilkin, can't connect, and Iorio is able to pull it in.
Yeah, Iorio's big body, they're just hanging in there, causing Dean to make a little change and just staying there again defensively to get that off defensive rebound. Big rebound here for the Spartans. See if they can convert.
Open 3, no. They have gone cold from downtown. Once again, 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Still a 2-point lead for the Warriors. Bremer pulls up, trying to extend it. No, and Iorio one-hands the rebound. Santini puts it in motion to the glass, and he lays it in. And we are once again tied, this time at 41 as we hit 4:19 to play.
One thing Santini brings is that calm, collective move to the bucket.
Fuchs, excellent job of sticking his hand in there. Timeout call by Aaron Smith. It is going to be a full timeout, I believe. Pontius Insurance timeout. Online at pontiusinsurance.com. It is a full timeout with 4:10 to go. Let's take a timeout as well. Tied at 41, 2A play-in round. Good one here between Eden Christian and Laurel on the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
For 20 years, Melee Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Melee Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $30 visit to the Melee Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and/or all therapy is necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between. Let Melee Chiropractic keep you in the game.
Excellent start to the postseason here tonight from Laurel High School. This back-and-forth game tied at 41 as both teams take the court out of the timeout. 4:10 to play. Again, the winner to the number 1 seed in the bracket, Greensburg Central Catholic, one of the favorites to win 2A. All roads lead to the Peterson Event Center February 28th at 5 p.m. And out of the timeout, Bartram. And stepping on the end line is going to be Wilkin.
Another turnover, big turnover. This is going to be a big storyline here, Eric, how each team handles the turnovers in the final 4 minutes.
Maduro Bonner Law changing possession as we do hit 4 minutes. 1-2-2 by Eden Christian up the floor. Laurel's able to break it. Ernst, lane, jumper, got it. 6 points in the second half for Ernst and a 2-point lead for Laurel.
And Ernst hits his average of 8 points a game.
Bartram, Diapolito. Behind the back to Bartram in the corner, too strong on the three-point attempt. Off the top of the backboard once again, and back to Laurel with 3:31 to play. Santini up the floor to Fuchs. It's Fuchs, Santini, Ernst, Shear, and Iorio. Luca, 3, no. Iorio rebound. Turns, trying to split 2 defenders, and there is Diapolito sticking that hand in there to cause the tie-up. And the arrow does favor Eden Christian with 3:16 to play. Two-point margin in this game. What is in store for the final 3 minutes here from Laurel High School? It's been a good one. Two evenly matched teams battling here. Final home game of the year for Laurel. Everything is neutral sites after the first round. They'll have to go to Greensburg for the first round.
They're going to get Iorio reaching in on that one. He had some arm preventing that shot from going in.
That does send Bartram back to the line where he has had a rough night. That's just the first on Iorio, but the third on Laurel with 2:59 to play. Bartram makes the first. Bremer is back in for the Warriors. He'll take the place of Diapolito. He's been solid off the bench tonight. 7 points in this game. Bartram in and out. Iorio tapped the rebound, and then Ernst is able to pull it in. Here comes Santini, his team leading by 1. They try to double him up in the corner. He finds Ernst underneath. Challenges Bartram, and he lays it in.
That's making your presence known for the 6'2" sophomore for the Spartans.
They try to go backdoor or thread the needle to Dean once again. It's tipped out of bounds. They're going to change the call. Initially, the official on the baseline said Laurel ball. They're going to say tipped, and it stays on the Eden Christian side with 2:33 to go. They got the call right.
Yeah, that's the most important thing.
Definitely tipped by a Laurel player there. Inbound goes into Salvia. Bremer. Dean. Hot hand, throws one up. No. Fuchs runs down the rebound. 3-point lead for Laurel as we have 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go.
Got to run your offense. Do what you've done all season long. Pass the ball around, make good passes. Try to find an open shot.
Ernst the runner. Tough angle, and he got it to fall.
That's 12 for Mason here tonight.
6 in the fourth quarter. 2 minutes to go. 5-point lead. Corner. Bartram 3. Not this time again. Santini the rebound.
See if they try to take some clock off here, Eric. Under 2 minutes with a 5-point lead.
Fuchs. Eden only has 2 fouls. Shear, or rather Fuchs drives in, and he is fouled, so he'll go to the line to shoot 2. That's the right guy to foul. It's either him or Shear if you're Eden. For Bartram, that's his third team foul on Eden.
And neither team in serious foul trouble here in the fourth quarter. Both 2 fouls away before the bonus kicks in.
Fuchs' first one hits the front of the rim. So if you are Eden and you see Fuchs or Shear on the floor, those are the guys you want to try to foul. 30% for Shear, 30% for Fuchs. Fuchs second, no good as well, but Ernst is going to get the rebound. And a foul is going to be called on Wilkin. And there's team foul number 4, and that's also foul number 4 on Wilkin. Oh, they correct that and actually say Bartram.
Oh, they gave it to Bartram. Okay, that's his fourth, though. Either way, it would have been 4 for someone.
Iorio lobs it in. Santini open 3. In and out. Fuchs the rebound. Hands it off. Iorio. Floater good. Seven-point lead with under 80 seconds to go. Wilkin lost the handle. Taps it out to Bartram. Bartram drives. Spins on Ernst. Might have got away with one. Throws it up. No good. Rebound Iorio. And they come up. They try to foul him. But Locke is going to call a timeout. Kenny Locke, a timeout for Laurel.
That's the biggest lead we've seen all night for either team. 7 points for Laurel.
Full timeout called with 63 seconds to go and a 7-point lead. And again, a couple scores to update you on, as well as Winchester Thurston wins tonight 50-39. That is the team that will play Neshannock next in the first round. At halftime, Bentworth leads Southside 19-18. That is in the other preliminary round at Peters Township. Springdale had a 22-12 lead early against Jefferson Morgan. Winner of that goes to Northgate Monday night.
How about Laurel's defense, Eric? Last quarter they gave up 16 points. This quarter they've only given up 4 points. They have actually kept the Warriors off the boards and off the rim here in the fourth quarter, and they've built this 7-point lead. Only a minute left, a little over a minute left. That's pretty great defense here for the Spartans in the fourth quarter.
Shear trying to split the double team, traveled. So they didn't get the foul. That's would have been the right guy to foul. Yeah. Fuchs back in again. Those two shoot just 30% from the line. So Laurel's going to have to get the ball in the hands of either Santini or Iorio, you would think. Santini's 71%, so is Iorio.
Yeah.
It's going to be a foul situation when we come back the other way. Bremer, fadeaway, short. Fuchs the rebound up to Iorio. He'll hang on to it here with 45 seconds to go. Fuchs. They got to move to foul him, but it's tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with Laurel. I mean, Tim, you got to foul him in this situation. Like, they have to recognize the percentages here, and they've got to foul.
And there's only 39 seconds left in the game. You've got no choice but to put him at the line.
Iorio finds Shear.
They're taking time off the clock and driving to the lane.
Ernst tried to reverse layup, but he drew the contact, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Ernst just over 50% from the line. So, I mean, he'd be the third option that you would want at the line if you're Eden.
It's on James Wilkin. That should be his 5th. They say 4th.
They changed that one earlier. They gave it to Bartram.
That's correct. So he is still on the floor with 4. Ernst, as Tim mentioned, 51%, has not attempted free throws tonight. This is still a 3-possession game in favor of Laurel. So this is a big free throw because this will make it Still, it stays a 3-possession game. If you play 2 for 3, it's a 4-possession game, but you'd think that they try to hit some threes down the stretch. But time is running out, and Ernst missed both. So it stays at 7.
And there's a turnover again. Try to outlet it, try to get it into Sylvia's hands, and unfortunately, he wasn't looking for the ball.
Took 5 seconds off the clock, so there's 24.6 left. The math doesn't necessarily compute now if you're Eden Christian. They fought hard tonight, and I mean, they led 2-0. Laurel put together a good run, and then Eden put together a big-time run to start the third quarter to respond to an 8-0 Laurel run. This went back and forth all night. The second ticks off the clock. That'll send Santini down to the line to shoot 2. And foul zone Salvia. Coming up in our Tri-County Principals Association postgame show, we'll have our awards, final look at the scoreboard, and a final look at our scoring here tonight. What's been a good opener to the postseason. Santini calmly knocks down the first. Eight-point game now. This still just keeps it a 3-possession game if he hits it. And Luca missed the second. Bartram the rebound. Eden's going to have to hustle. Stop and pop 3 by Salvia is no good. Bartram, or rather, it's saved into Dean. He can't knock the 3 down. Ernst gets it.
That should do it.
And it should do it, as Eden will not move up to foul. And Laurel will move on and take the trip to Greensburg Central Catholic High School to take on the #1 seed in the 2A bracket as they defeat Eden Christian tonight 50-42 in the Class 2A preliminary round. The Spartans up their record to 12-11, and again, on the road Monday night, 7 o'clock against the top seed, Greensburg Central Catholic. We'll take a timeout, come back with the Tri-County Principals Association postgame show. That all comes your way next in the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
It's your weekly trip. It's our everyday low price. It's one of 37 things on your list, and one of 10,000 items we've marked down. It's feeding them balanced meals and helping you balance your budget. At Wise Markets, save throughout the store without waiting for a sale. So that you can eat better, we help you spend less. That's Wise.
Hometown Ticketing makes it fast and easy to buy tickets on your school's website or in the new Hometown Fan app. It's simple. Just search for your school, buy your tickets, and they'll be right there in your account, ready to be scanned when you get to your event. Download the Hometown Fan app today.
This is Jess. She loves to run. So does Jade. And Jen does too. And while they all love running, at AHN Sports Medicine, we know they each need a little something different to get faster. Our doctors and specialists pinpoint that difference and make a personalized conditioning plan to improve Jen's stride, and Jade's endurance, and Jess's form. Because at AHN Sports Medicine, we see you.
You're always on the winning team with the Power of Bowser, the official car dealer of the WPIAL. Visit powerofbowser.com 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to find your perfect vehicle. Get the absolute best price and the best car buying experience around. See the full lineup at powerofbowser.com. Powerofbowser.com, where the power of Bowser is yours.
At Penn West University, we're making college make sense again for people who maybe thought college wasn't the answer. We're making college practical with programs tied to in-demand jobs that prepare you for success right away. We're making college accessible by breaking down barriers and offering more choices. We're making college approachable with faculty who understand where you're coming from and help you get where you're going. At Penn West, we're making college valuable again for people just like you. Learn more at pennwest.edu.
You can shop for pretty much anything online. Clothes, food,
vacations, you name it, all without ever leaving the comfort of your couch. Finally, banking can be just that easy too. With the all-new FMB eStore, you can shop for hundreds of financial products to manage your money, all from the comfort of your couch. From clicks to bricks, we've got you covered. Experience the FMB eStore in branch, on your phone, or online at fmb-online.com.
Welcome back to Laurel High School Tri-County Principals Association postgame show as Laurel wins it tonight 50-42, and they are on to the first round to take on Greensburg Central Catholic in the first round of the WPIAL 2A championship bracket. That's the number 1 seed in the 2A bracket, Greensburg Central Catholic. Let's take a look at our postgame scoring recap brought to you by Gem Master Builders and Craftsmen. For Eden Christian, they were led in this contest by Mason Dean with 19.7 for Sam Diapolito off the bench. Excellent night for him. 5 for River Bartram. His 5 a little misleading because he was pretty good defensively and also on the glass tonight for the Warriors, but just 5 points. Also struggled from the free throw line tonight, but finished with 5 points. Brady Salvia with 4 and James Wilkin with 2. Eden Christian tonight, if you can believe this, shoots 19 of 28 from the floor, and they lost this game by 8 points. But they were sharp tonight, including a 5-for-5 effort in the third quarter. In the fourth quarter, just 4 points, all of them coming from the free throw line. They were outscored in the final 8 minutes, 12-4 by Laurel. 8 points, lost the game by 8 points. So that's a look at the Eden Christian Warriors for tonight. For Laurel, they were led by Jay Diorio tonight, 26 points for him. 12 for Mason Ernst, 7 for Lucas Santini, including a big bucket in the fourth and also a free throw in the fourth to keep Eden Christian at bay. 3 for Aiden Fuchs, 2 for Tyler Shear. Tyrone Kunzelman played, did not score. Tyler Fuchs played but did not score. And Vern Sipe played but did not score. How about Laurel in the second half tonight? They go 12 of 20 from the floor. They finished tonight 23 of 44 shooting, but, and I say but, that's with going 1 for 12 from three-point territory. They cut down the threes. They didn't take one in the third. They shot 70% in the third and finished the game shooting 50% in the fourth, 12 of 20 in the second half. They got it right. They struggled in the first half and started shooting better in the second, the best in the third, and then closed out pretty strong as well, and they won this game by 8.
Yeah, they took advantage of their strengths inside. You know, they had 2 big guys being able to get themselves in position to score. You know, Jaden Iorio had a huge game, which you mentioned, 26, and then Mason Ernst with 12. Those two, you know, that's a nice twin tower for this Laurel team. It gives them a couple wide bodies that can do different things with the ball, and they took advantage of that here in the second half, and especially, you know, when they needed it, especially when they got down a little early after that run there by the Warriors.
That's a look at your Gem Master Builders and Craftsmen scoring recap. Family-owned and operated general contractor for 4 generations. Their extensive construction experience, design capabilities, and creative process allow them to help any project meet any challenge. Building the community for 70 years. Visit gembuilders.com for more information. Let's take one more time out. When we come back, we'll give you the final scoreboard and also our awards here tonight. You're watching the Tri-County Principals Association postgame show on the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
There's something special about this time of year. Spirits are high. The season is right. You can feel it in the air. It's fun. Made better with friends. Better with family. Better outside. And it all starts here. Academy Sports and Outdoors. Have fun out there.
This presentation of the NFHS Network is brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors. Have fun out there. This presentation of the NFHS Network is brought to you by American Dairy Association Northeast. Your milk comes from a good place.
Does your blueprint not match the vision of your building project? Not with Creative Edge Architecture. From concept to creation, Jeff Measle will help tackle the complex problems, creating design solutions and construction experience. Creative Edge gives you the edge design and construction meet.
From high school to the pros and everything in between, you're listening to City View Sportscast, part of the iMedia One network.
That was awesome.
I love what I do because coming in every day is different.
How can you not enjoy these kids coming up and hugging you and giving you these great smiles all throughout the day? You guys ready?
Seeing the progress that our kids make every single day is one of the reasons I love coming to school.
What should we do? We have fun.
LCAP Early Learning Centers is hiring. Help empower young minds in Lawrence County and become a superhero today. Apply at lcap.org.
Tri-County Principals Association postgame show rolls on here tonight as we have a couple of finals that are coming into us here tonight in the preliminary round. So let's go over those for you now on the Newcastle Transit Authority Going Your Way out-of-town scoreboard. Save money on gas and let the Newcastle Transit Authority take you where you want to go, serving the city of Newcastle with stops throughout Lawrence County. Newcastle Transit Authority going your way. So earlier tonight it was Winchester Thurston, the 13th seed, beating the 20th seed Beth Center by a final of 50-39. So Winchester Thurston is on to play Neshannock on Monday night in the first round at Neshannock High School. That is a 7 o'clock tip-off for that first round matchup. Of course, Laurel goes to play Greensburg Central Catholic on Monday night as well as they win here tonight. Elsewhere, it was West Green and, let's see, Brentwood. Brentwood defeats West Green tonight 59-49. So that means the 19 seed, Brentwood, is into the first round, and they will take on Jeanette. That game also, all first round games are Monday night at the higher seed. So that is at Jeanette, Monday night, 7 o'clock tip-off against the 3-seeded Jayhawks. We don't have a final on the other two games, but Springdale was up on Jefferson Morgan 22-12. That was at the half. And about 20 minutes ago, the game went to halftime at Peters Township, and it was Bentworth leading Southside 19-18. So that's a look at your Newcastle Transit Authority Going Your Way out-of-town scoreboard. One final time tonight. Why drive when you can relax and ride? Daily routes to Pittsburgh as well as routes all around Lawrence County. Visit newcastletransit.org for more information and route schedules. Also remember that senior citizens ride for free. Let's give out our awards here tonight. Let's first do the Maley Chiropractic Play of the Game Award, and that is going to go to Mason Ernst of Laurel. He had a couple of really nice plays tonight, but one in particular when he stepped through the lane and also on the same play hit a reverse layup. That was in the first half of the game. Ernst tonight finished with 12 points in this game. Actually, I think that was in the third quarter. And he finished tonight with 12, had a strong second half, as he had 10 of his 12 in the second half. So Maley Chiropractic is proud to present the Play of the Game Award to Mason Ernst of Laurel. Maley Chiropractic and the Lawrence County Sports Center proud to honor Mason for tonight's Play of the Game. He's going to get a customized t-shirt courtesy of the Red Zone. Video of tonight's Play of the Game may also be featured on the Trib Live High School Sports Network standout platform on X and Instagram. To view tonight's Maley Chiropractic Play of the Game, the full list of this season's top plays, go online to lcsportsnet.com. Click on Play of the Game. Congratulations to Mason Ernst for tonight's Maley Chiropractic Play of the Game. Let Maley Chiropractic keep you in the game. Our MVP Insurance MVP of the Game award, well, this is no surprise. This goes to Jay Diorio of Laurel. 26 points tonight, 17 in the first half, just as strong in the third quarter when Laurel shot 7 of 10. So Jaden gets honored tonight as the MVP of the game. He's going to get a customized t-shirt courtesy of the Red Zone in recognition of being named tonight's MVP of the game. To view the full list of this year's game MVPs, go online to lcsportsnet.com, click on MVP of the game. Big congratulations and a great game to Jaden Iorio of Laurel for being named tonight's MVP of the game. Call MVP Insurance for the win. It all adds up to a Laurel 50-42 victory tonight. A back-and-forth affair here at Laurel High School, but the Spartans are able to pull away in the fourth quarter, and that means they go on to play Monday night against the number 1 seed, Greensburg Central Catholic. And, I mean, hey, you want to keep playing, you're going to have to beat some of these good teams. They get a crack at the top team right away.
You earn the right to play them, and it's going to take a high effort. There's no question about it. They know what they're up against. But if they play similar to what they did, in spurts here tonight, they can hang for a while and see what happens. That's the type of a team that you want to be in the fourth quarter and have an opportunity. I mean, that's the really the goal of the game is to be close in the fourth quarter. If you're within 5-6 points in the fourth quarter, you got a shot. And that's all they can ask for going into that. They want to be able to control the ball, use their big guys inside. They're going to need some help. Obviously, Lucas Santini might have to stand up and get a few more points. They're going to probably have to have somebody off the bench contribute. And, Tyler Shearer, Aiden Fuchs, all of them are going to have to step up their game a little bit more against the number 1 team.
If they were to beat Greensburg Central Catholic, not only would they get to the quarterfinals a week from tonight, they would also qualify for the PIAA tournament because 8 teams are going to make it out of the 2A bracket. So that means if you get to the quarterfinals, you're in. It's just a matter of what seed you're going to be in the PIAA tournament. So it would be a monumental victory for Kenny Locke and his team. Good luck to them on Monday night when they take on Greensburg Central Catholic. So the matchups now in the first round, Greensburg Central Catholic and Laurel. It'll be Union and Fort Cherry. These are all Monday night tip-offs. Neshannock and Winchester Thurston. Northgate awaits the winner of Springdale and Jefferson Morgan. On the other side, Sewickley Academy awaits the winner of Bentworth and Southside. Chartiers Houston will take on Shenango. We'll have that game for you on the Lawrence County Sports Network on Monday night down at Chartiers Houston High School. I'll be on the call of that game for you. That's a 7-10 matchup with a 7 o'clock tip-off scheduled there. Jeanette will take on Brentwood Monday night. That is a 3-14 matchup, 3-19 matchup. And then the bottom game of the bracket, the 6-11 matchup, is Olsh taking on Clairton. And again, all those games are 7 o'clock tip-offs on Monday night at the higher seed for the first round.
Well, it is tournament time of the year, and we're getting into the meat of it starting on Monday night.
Everything in full swing Monday night. Preliminaries will be completed tomorrow night on just about every other bracket, so we will see you for more action on Monday night. We have Union and Fort Cherry coming up Monday night, Shenango and Char Houston for sure, and just tune in to Lawrence County Sports Network, lcsportsnet.com, for the full schedule coming up for the first round of the WPIAL tournaments. And, of course, we'll have other teams that are hanging on. Newcastle won't play until next Thursday as they have to find out who they will get in their first round of the 6A bracket. So we've got a long way to go yet, but it just gets started. It was a good one here tonight, and Laurel wins it by a final count of 50-42. We're glad to have you along tonight. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll talk to you next week. Have a great weekend. You've been watching the WPIAL preliminary round on the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
Your voice for Lawrence County sports.
The gold ball headed home to Newcastle.
This is the Lawrence County SportsNet.